Hey there! Today we're diving into one of the most legendary cars of all time.
The car that changed the world. The Ford Model T, first released back in 1908.
This iconic vehicle was first produced on October 1, 1908 by the Ford Motor Company.
The Model T was proudly built in the United States by Henry Ford's Auto Company. Henry Ford, founder of Ford Motor Company, came up with the concept behind this car.
Ford's goal was to build an affordable, reliable car for the everyday American worker. The design was led by a visionary engineer who worked closely with the founder of the company.
The Model T made it possible for regular people to own and drive a personal vehicle. Before the Model T, cars were luxury items for the wealthy and hard to maintain. Ford cut production costs drastically by using a revolutionary moving assembly line. The Model T sparked an industrial revolution in personal transportation and beyond.
It came in many body styles, including touring, runabout, coupe, and town car.
The Model T had a 2.9-liter inline four-cylinder gasoline engine under the hood.
That engine produced about 20 horsepower, which was decent for the time.
Its high torque made it ideal for bumpy, rural roads and off-road conditions.
It featured a planetary manual transmission with 2 forward gears and 1 reverse. Instead of a clutch pedal, the driver used a unique foot-operated gear system.
The body was built with lightweight steel and mounted on a wooden or steel frame.
It had a simple suspension system, with semi-elliptical leaf springs front and rear.
Brakes were mechanical and only worked on the rear wheels, not ideal for high speeds. The Model T measured around 11 feet long and weighed roughly 1,200 pounds. Its top speed was about 45 miles per hour, impressive for its time. It had no 0-60 time. It couldn't even reach 60 miles per hour, but it got the job done.
Fuel economy ranged from 18 to 25 miles per gallon, depending on terrain and load.
Driving the Model T took practice. Its pedals were unlike modern cars today.
The engine was relatively quiet, but at higher speeds the ride got shaky and rough.
When first released, the Model T cost about $850, still cheaper than other cars. Over time, Ford dropped the price to around $300, making it even more affordable.
The public loved it. It quickly became the best-selling car in the world.
By 1927, Ford had produced over 15 million Model Ts, an unmatched record at the time.
Its main rivals included the Oldsmobile Curve Dash and the Buick Model 10.
The Model T dominated the U.S. car market and even gained traction in Europe. Today, it remains a beloved classic and a valuable piece of automotive history. A restored Model T today can fetch anywhere from $20,000 to $50,000.
The interior was extremely basic. No radio, no AC, not even electric lights at first.
It featured no luxury, just the essentials: a bench seat, steering wheel, and pedals.
One major innovation was how the parts were designed for easy repair and replacement.
It was also the first car ever to be mass-produced on a moving assembly line.
It was built tough to handle dirt roads, steep hills, and rough countryside.
A common weakness was its weak brakes and stiff steering at higher speeds.
The Model T has appeared in countless old movies, cartoons, and vintage photos.
It became an iconic symbol of American progress and ingenuity in the 20th century. People still recognize the Model T today as a symbol of the early automotive age. Car collectors around the world proudly display their Model Ts in private garages. Special car shows and rallies celebrate this model every year in different countries. Some enthusiasts even modernize the Model T with electric or hybrid conversions.
Races and vintage driving events featuring Model Ts are still held to this day.
The Model T's value goes far beyond money. It represents freedom and innovation.
Some collectors have paid millions for ultra-rare or original condition Model Ts. The Model T is a true symbol of transportation evolution and the American dream. Without the Model T, cars might have remained a luxury item for much longer.
Henry Ford's bold vision transformed the way the world builds and uses vehicles.
Experts agree the Model T is one of the most influential cars in human history.
It paved the way for every mass-market car that followed it across the globe. The Model T proved that innovation and affordability could go hand in hand.
Over 100 years later, the Model T is still admired as a mechanical milestone.
Seeing one on the road today is like watching a piece of history roll by.
Nearly every auto museum in the world has at least one Ford Model T on display.
This car wasn't just a vehicle. It was the beginning of a mobile society.
The Ford Model T is a story of innovation, determination, and bold ambition. And we end with this. The Model T is the car that put the world on wheels.
Garage Hot, where classics come back to life.